Have you ever wanted to turn a simple photo into a super cool postcard and it actually looks so surreal?
Hi, welcome to Sammy Studio. Today I'll show you how to effectively color grade your photo and make it look realistic in a new background with the help of Pixelmator Pro. Let's go.
From the last video, we talked about how to remove background professionally with the Pixelmator Pro AI feature, plus some tips to refine the edges and especially hair parts that AI cannot detect. You can check in the link in the description below. Alright, I have this image of us with the background removed already. And I generated from AI a photo of a fantasy world like this as our new background. Now drag in your new background and place it under your subject layer. Press V to move and scale it to fit your canvas. This is one of my favorite tools. Then press C to open the crop tool and adjust the frame to your desired ratio. When you're done, press Apply. Next, let's take a look at the transform tools. Press Command T to bring up the transform grid. And you also see the transform panel appears on the right. From here, you can scale your subject. I usually keep constrained proportions on so the image doesn't stretch, but you can turn it off if you want more freedom. You can also reposition your subject by dragging it directly or by adjusting the X and Y values. For rotation, you can enter exact angles like 45 or 90 degrees, or just hover near a corner until you see the curved arrow and rotate it manually. You also find options here to flip your image horizontally or vertically. The perspective controls let you stretch the image slightly to match your scene. Feel free to experiment here. And if anything goes wrong, just hit reset to start over. And here's a quick tip under the algorithm section. Turn on super resolution. This helps keep your image sharp while scaling. So for this photo, I kind of want to put Bella, our friend, on top of this bubble since it seems like she's driving it, just very interactive. Press Apply to finish. And here comes the color grading part. These basic steps will be very simple and effective, so stay tuned. First, you press Shift Command A to bring out the layer of color adjustment. Make sure it stays above your subject. Then hold Option and click on the subject. It will show an arrow connected to the layer below. This action means the color adjustment layer will only affect the layer it connects to. Now let's move into the color adjustment panel on the right. You'll see some basic controls here. Feel free to tweak them and see how your subject blends with the background.
Even though this is a nighttime scene, I still want our subject to pop out more, so I will increase the brightness and the highlight, even the shadow, to bring out all of the details.
Next, scroll down to the color balance section. You'll see 3 wheels: highlights, midtones, and shadows. So how do this work? The center of each wheel lets you shift the color tone. The slider on the right controls brightness, and the one on the left adjusts saturation. Let's break it down. Highlights affect the brightness parts of your image, like light reflections or areas hit directly by light. You'll need to define the color of the light source. Our light source in this photo is this giant moon, and the color of the moon is white or a little bit bright pink. Therefore, I slide it to the red-pink area and increase the brightness. Done for the highlights, and now we move to midtones. The midtones control the main colors of your subject. This is usually where the most of the details sit, like skin tones or clothing. As you can see here, the whole photo has the pink-purple theme. I will drag this knob to the pink area, but it's too red. So I will balance with the darker blue night sky color, so it's going to be in between this area. Finally, the shadows. It affects the darker areas. It's mostly affected by the environment color, which is a darker blue shade, mimicking the night sky in this situation. So we finished the color grading part. But I want to add more dimension into the subject. That's why we will need to draw shadows. This will help you really blend into the surroundings. I will start creating a new layer by pressing this button or the shortcut for Shift Command N. I'll rename this layer as Shadow and choose the blend mode as Multiply. From now, you press B to bring out the brush tool and go up to the color of the brush. Press this color picker icon and pick the color of the darker shade on the clouds. Doing this, we'll be able to match the surroundings color better. Alright, now as you can see, the direction of the lights is from this way, so that means the shadow will have to be in the left corner. Before jumping into painting the shadow, we need to select the subject's border by holding Command-click on the layer. By selecting this, you can apply localized edits without affecting the surroundings. Now, I will start drawing the shadow casting on my leg, under leg over here and here, so somewhere out here. And make sure your opacity is not too strong and the softness of the brush is in control. You can check it in this area of the brush panel. Press Command D to turn off the selection borderlines. Now everything looks almost perfect, but some of the hair parts are still too sharp. I'll soften the edges by bringing out the mask. Press B for brush. Change the color to black. Make sure the opacity is under 50%. And softness 100%. Finally, start blending the edges of the hair. You can choose the brush size by adjusting this bar over here. And we're done. Here's the original and here's the final result.
And that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button. It helps the video reach out to more people who are learning Pixelmator Pro just like you. And I would love to answer all of the comments and questions, so please do. Consider subscribing to the channel. I will be sharing more simple, practical tricks to help you get better and faster step by step. Thank you again for watching. See you in the next one.